Hi, I'm Max Smith, also known as Tom Spiller, and this is Anything Goes by Max Smith, and I'm going to be following up to the tensions between Russia and the United States, which I talked about last week. Yes, that's still building up. Let's talk about that. That's right, everybody. The tensions between Russia and the U.S. are still very tense. That's right, people. Still intense. Don't forget to leave a comment down below anytime during this video. Click that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. And share it with all your friends and educate yourselves, people. Watch all progressive news outlets out there, as well as occasionally watch some mainstream media, just so you can hear what the crazy stuff is and then go, oh wow, that is crazy. Don't take my word for it. Do it yourself. Educate yourself. With that said, let's get started with 3 parts. Part 1, the new developments of the tensions that are still going on. Part 2, call to action and reiterate what we can do to prevent this from happening. And we really need to do this. It's not that, oh, we could just sit back and twiddle our thumbs. No, we really need to get the ball going on putting the pressure on Congress to push for diplomacy. That's right, push for diplomacy. I'll say that one more time. Push for diplomacy. And of course, in part 3, my final thoughts to wrap up, and then the sign off. Yes, there are new developments, as the Winter Olympics have just started too. And that's supposed to be a peaceful time. A peaceful time, man. It isn't supposed to be tensions between countries. We're supposed to be all getting along peacefully. That's what the Olympics were for. In Greece, it was a way to bring all the men originally together after war after war after war to just be comrades in fun games, track, field, wrestling. Yes, there's a lot more than the Winter Games now, but that's the whole point, and that's what the Olympics is still today. It's about camaraderie, teams competing against teams in fun ways, and just having a blast doing it. Yes, you want your team to do really good and get the gold, but that's not the point. The point is we need to be just liking each other for a little bit. I'm not saying we have to get along all the time. That's literally possible. But I'm saying we should put our differences aside long enough to enjoy a friendly competition. And that's what it is, people. That's literally what it is. And yet, there's still tensions between U.S. and Russia, even though this is going on, because Biden declared that he would not send any delegates, political delegates, to the Olympics. Why? Because of the Uyghur issue in China. That's right, the Uyghur Muslims who are being persecuted and killed and put into camps and being rounded up by the Chinese. That's one reason. I also think it has something to do with he also wants to be able to keep his eyes on what's going on in Russia too. Because if he's at the Olympic Games, he might be distracted. I'm just saying that it could be a possibility. Yes, it could be a possibility that that's one reason, but I don't think it's the main reason. And of course, you're not going to hear that in mainstream media, that that's the main reason why he's not going to the Olympic Games. Yes, you could protest it, you could not go, but be honest about your reasons. There's probably more to it than that. So yes, the tension is still high. Supposedly there's still a whole bunch of Russian troops there. We're sending more troops, sending more weapons, some more weapons out to neighboring countries, give it to Ukraine, which Bernie Sanders has not been a fan of not selling them weapons in. He would rather do diplomacy. So that's one update. Another update is of a supposed set of information. Now remember, why did we go to war in Iraq? Oh, that's right. Because of false information. Because of Saddam Hussein supposedly having weapons of mass destruction. Biological weapons of warfare. Which there never was. So we literally went to war on false information. And now they're trying to do the same thing in the Biden administration by putting out this supposed information about the Russians going to be doing a propaganda video to get the world on their side. That the same things that the Chinese are doing to Uyghur Muslims, the Ukrainians are doing to the Russian-speaking people of Ukraine. They're being mistreated. They're being killed. They're being rounded up and put into internment camps. Which, as of right now, there is no hardcore evidence of that actually happening. Because if it was happening, we would have heard about that by now. There would have been some reporter seeing that on the ground. You gotta take that with a grain of salt, people. So that's what I'm saying. Supposed. There's no hard evidence to prove that that's real. But of course, you're not going to hear that mainstream media. They're going to run with that like it is real. Like, oh crap, that's all. That's it, man. We need to go to war. Go to war. The war hawks in Congress are saying, oh, that's it. They're doing that to the Russians. You know, if Russians are going to be making this fake video about their own kind being mistreated. Whoa, time to go to war, man. We can't let Russia do that. But that's what they're going to do. That's how they're going to spin it, people. But people like me, Jake, Anna, and other progressives, we're going to tell you that it's probably may not be true. But they're trying to make it sound like it is true because it worked for Bush. So these war hawks are like, why can't it work for us? You know, make up some phony baloney information and go to war. It's happened over and over and over again, man. Interventions and whatnot. We've gone to war all based on lies, people. And right now, Biden's saying, oh yeah, Russia, they're going to invade no matter what, no matter what. It's being hyped up, people. He's still saying that. But no, people, it's not. And everyone's not focusing on the real picture here. The people in Ukraine want this to be done peacefully. Yes, they don't want Russia to invade them. They don't want anyone to invade them. But also they want this to be resolved peacefully with diplomacy. There's your updates, people. That's what's happening with the situation. And it's still getting stronger and stronger where America's not backing down, Russia's not backing down. America's still making up reasons to go to war. And Ukraine's like, no, none of this stuff is true. None of this stuff is true. And Russia's like, come on. Give us a reason to do something. Because they're waiting for us to attack first. And then they're going to say, hey, self-defense. We were just defending our country. You were the aggressors. And we are very much the aggressors. So that's the updates. That's what's going on. I'll keep you up to date next week. And also, I'll be doing a couple of short videos over the next couple of weeks about Nina Turner's bid for Congress, Joe Manchin's Christian Cinema, and all that stuff. I'll be putting out short videos, so be on the lookout for those. And now, what can we do, people? Part 2, what can we do? Well, we can call up our congressmen and women, our senators, and tell them we need to step back and look at what's really going on. Listen to the people in Ukraine. Actually take their word that they do not want this thing to escalate into war. They want to do diplomacy no matter what. They want to focus on diplomacy. So that's what we need to do, people. So repeat after me. Talk to your legislators. Email them, call them, do whatever you got to do. Tweet at them. But let them know this cannot continue on the way it is. Or we could be headed towards World War III, and this will be the war that doesn't end all wars, but will end the entire stability of the world. I am not joking. This literally could do that. Well, that's all I got for you people. Now let's wrap things up. So the key things here is America's trying to find reasons, maybe not Joe Biden solely, but his people in the government are trying to find reasons to go to war by supposedly making up information of Russia doing propaganda, video of supposedly their people getting killed and being mistreated by the Ukrainians, which there is no evidence of. We need to contact our representatives and our senators and tell them that we need to do diplomacy, no matter what. Leave a comment down below. Check out the links to TYT and Status Coup to find out more about this topic. And don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share with all your friends. This is Maximus saying, until next time, peace out.